your body, everybody's body. Body, when you say, senses are involved. Mind is involved. Prana is involved. All about you are involved. Body, when you say, sense and everything. This Jagat, the world, is not separate from the maker. The maker is called Ishvara in Sanskrit. The equivalent is God. God is an abused word. It takes a God put up with all this abuse. Highly misunderstood person. That type of misunderstanding that
Our cordial welcome to our Madam Chairperson and Managing Trustee, Srimati Sheila Balaji, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am.
ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், பூஜ்ய ஸ்ரீ சுவாமிஜியினுடைய திருவடிகளை மனம் மெய் மொழிகளால் நமஸ்காரம் செய்து வணங்குகின்றோம். சிறப்பு விருந்தினரை இருகரம் கூப்பி அன்போடு வரவேற்று மகிழ்கின்றோம். பூஜ்ய ஸ்ரீ சுவாமிஜியினுடைய திருவடிகளுக்கு வணக்கம். வெள்ளை தாமரை பூவினில் இருப்பாள், வீணை செய்யும் ஓசையில் உள்ளாள், கொள்ளை இன்பம் குலவு கவிதை கூறும் பாவலர் உள்ளத்தில் இருப்பாள் என்று பாரதியினுடைய வரிகளை வணங்கி, வெள்ளை தாமரை பூவில் இருக்கின்ற பூஜ்ய ஸ்ரீ சுவாமிஜியினுடைய திருவடிகளை வணங்கி, சிறப்பு விருந்தினர் சுவாமிஜி அவர்களுடைய திருவடிகளுக்கும் நமஸ்காரம் செய்து வணங்குகின்றோம். இந்த 4ஆம் நாள் நிகழ்வு இனிதே துவங்குகின்றது. பூஜ்ய ஸ்ரீ சுவாமிஜி அவர்களுக்கு நம்முடைய சேர்பர்சன் மற்றும் மேனேஜிங் ட்ரஸ்டி ஸ்ரீமதி ஷீலா பாலாஜி மேடம் அவர்கள் மலர் மாலை அணிவித்து குருவின் திருவடிகளை போற்றுகின்றார்கள். Thank you, ma'am.
दयाकरं दयाकारं धान्तं धर्मप्रवर्तकं प्रणमामि दयानन्दं मदाचार्यपरम्परम्. நேற்று சொன்னதனுடைய சுருக்கமான தமிழாக்கத்தை சொல்லிவிட்டு மேற்கொண்டு பார்க்கலாம். வாழ்க்கையில் வெற்றியை அடைவதற்கு 2 சக்கரங்களாக இருப்பது முயற்சி, பிரார்த்தனை. முயற்சியும் வேண்டும், பிரார்த்தனையும் வேண்டும். இந்த முயற்சியானது 6 விதமான அங்கங்களை உடையது. அந்த ஸ்லோகத்தை நேற்று பார்த்தோம். உத்யமம், சாகசம், தைரியம், புத்தி, சக்தி, பராக்கிரம, ஷடேதே யத்ர வர்த்தந்தே தத்ர தேவஸ் சகாயகிருத். உத்யமம் என்பது முயற்சி, முயற்சி எப்படிப்பட்ட முயற்சியாக இருக்க வேண்டும்? போதுமான முயற்சியாக இருக்க வேண்டும், சரியான முயற்சியாக இருக்க வேண்டும், இடைவிடாத முயற்சியாக இருக்க வேண்டும். appropriate, adequate, consistent. இந்த முயற்சியை அடைவதற்கு நமக்கு ஒரு இலக்கு வேண்டும். எந்த முயற்சியுமே ஒரு இலக்கை கொண்டது. ஆங்கிலத்தில் கோல் என்று சொல்லுகிறோம். இலக்கு வேண்டும். இலக்கு இல்லாத முயற்சி இல்லை. அந்த இலக்கு நீண்ட கால இலக்கும் ஒன்று வேண்டும், குறுகிய கால இலக்கும் வேண்டும். அப்பொழுது அந்த இலக்கை நாம் அடைய முடியும். இந்த இலக்கை அடைவதற்கு ஒரு உற்சாகம் வேண்டும். ஆகவே அதை நாம் சிறு சிறு இலக்குகளாக மாற்ற வேண்டும். ஆங்கிலத்தில் சொல்லப்போனால் ஒன் டே அட் அ டைம். இன்று எழுந்தவுடன் என்ன இலக்கு இருக்கிறது முடிப்பதற்கு, இப்படி இலக்கை சிறிது சிறிதாக பண்ணினால் அந்த இலக்கு நாளடைவில் தானாக அடையப்பட்டுவிடும். இந்த இலக்கை அடைவதற்கு நாம் திட்டமிட வேண்டும். அதுதான் புத்தி. திட்டமிட்டு செயல்பட வேண்டும், அறிவுபூர்வமாக செயல்பட வேண்டும். அதற்கு பெயர் புத்தி. சக்தி என்பது வெளி உலக உதவி தேவைப்பட்டால் அதை நாம் தயக்கமில்லாமல் கேட்க வேண்டும். உதவி கேட்பதில் தயக்கம் இருக்கக்கூடாது. அது சக்தி. பராக்கிரமக என்றால் இலக்கை அடைவதற்கு இடையூறுகள் இருக்கலாம். அந்த இடையூறுகளை நாம் சந்திக்க தயாராக இருக்க வேண்டும். இந்த ஆறும் இருந்தால் நமக்கு தெய்வத்தின் அனுகிரகம் கண்டிப்பாக கிடைக்கும். தெய்வத்தின் அனுகிரகம் எப்பொழுது கிடைக்கும்? பிரார்த்தனை செய்ய வேண்டும். இதை செய்துவிட்டு அனுகிரகத்தை எதிர்பார்க்க முடியாது. பிரார்த்தனை செய்ய வேண்டும். அதனால் தத்ர தேவக சகாயகிருத் இவைகளெல்லாம் இருந்தால் வாழ்க்கையில் நமக்கு வெற்றி கிடைக்கும். பரீட்சையில் வெற்றி கிடைக்கும், வேலை வாய்ப்பில் வெற்றி கிடைக்கும். இவையெல்லாம் இருக்க வேண்டும். பிரார்த்தனை எதற்காக செய்ய வேண்டும் என்றும் பார்த்தோம். நம் கண்களுக்கு புலப்படாத இடையூறுகள் இருக்கலாம். அந்த இடையூறுகளை நாம் எப்படி சந்திக்கிறோம்? பிரார்த்தனை மூலமாக சந்திக்கிறோம். இந்த பிரார்த்தனை என்பது ஒரு மனதினால் செய்யக்கூடிய செயல், வாக்கினால் செய்யக்கூடிய செயல். இவைகளுக்கு ஒரு பயன் இருக்கிறது. அந்த பலன் இடையூறுகளை நீக்கும். சில சமயம் இந்த பலனானது, பிரார்த்தனையின் பலனானது நேரடியாக கிடைக்கும். சில சமயங்களில் மறைமுகமாக கிடைக்கும். அதையும் பார்த்தோம், ஒரு கதையின் மூலமாக பார்த்தோம். இது நேற்று பார்த்த விஷயம். இன்று அதில் இன்னொன்று சொல்ல விரும்புகிறேன். திருவள்ளுவர் அழகாக ஒன்று சொன்னார் இந்த முயற்சியை பற்றி. தெய்வத்தால் ஆகாததெனினும் முயற்சி தன் மெய் வருத்த கூலி தரும். சில சமயம் பிரார்த்தனை பண்ணினானாக்க பிரார்த்தனையின் பலன் கிடைக்காத மாதிரி தெரிகிறது. அது தெய்வத்தால் ஆகாதது எனினும், தெய்வத்தால் நமக்கு அந்த பலனை தர முடியவில்லை. தெய்வத்தால் ஆகாததெனினும் அப்போ நம்ம செய்த முயற்சி என்னாகும்? முயற்சிக்கு பலன் இருக்குது. நாம் எதிர்பார்த்தது கிடைக்கல, ஆனால் பலன் இருக்கு. மெய் முயற்சிதன் மெய் வருத்த கூலி தரும். நாம் உடம்பை வருத்தி எதை செய்தோமோ, எந்த முயற்சியை செய்தோமோ அதற்கு ஒரு கூலி இருக்கிறது, அது கிடைக்கும். எதிர்பார்த்தது கிடைக்காவிட்டாலும் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு உடம்பை வருத்திய செயல் அது, அதற்கு ஒரு கூலி உண்டு, பலன் உண்டு. அதையும் நாம் பார்க்கலாம். அது ஏற்படுகிறது. இன்று இந்த ஃப்ரீவில் செயல் சுதந்திரம், செயல் சுதந்திரம் என்பதை பற்றியும், வேல்யூஸ், வாழ்க்கையில் நாம் கடைபிடிக்க வேண்டிய வேல்யூஸ், மாரல் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர், இந்த 3 விஷயங்களையும் இன்று பார்க்கலாம். பிறகு நம்முடைய மதத்தின் முக்கியமான வேறுபாடான, வேறு இதிலும் இல்லாத ஒரு ஃபீச்சர்ஸ், அம்சங்கள் இருக்கு, அதையும் பார்க்கலாம். We saw prayers and efforts, efforts and prayers. In order to make efforts, in order to do prayers, Bhagavan has given us free will. The free will இல்லைனாக்க முயற்சி பண்ணுன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது, ப்ரேயர் பண்ணுன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. Bhagavan has given free will. சம்ஸ்கிருதத்தில் புருஷார்த்தம், புருஷகாரம் என்று சொல்லுவார்கள். செயல் சுதந்திரம் என்று சொல்லலாம் தமிழில். புருஷார்த்தம், ஃப்ரீ வில். ஃப்ரீ வில் இஸ் a beautiful word. செயலில் சுதந்திரம். அது வாகனத்தில் உள்ள ஃப்ரீ வீல் மாதிரி. லைக் த ஃப்ரீ வீல் இன் அ கார். We have got free will. We can do a thing. We need not do the thing, or we can do in a way we want to do. இதுக்கு பேர் free will. This is available only in human beings. இந்த உலகத்தில் நாம் பார்க்கும் பொழுது, if you look at this world, this free will is available only in a human being. மற்ற ஜீவராசிகளுக்கும் நமக்கும் common features are there. We have common features. ஆஹார, நித்ரா, பயம், மைதுனம். ஆஹார, நித்ரா, பய, மைதுனம் ச சாமான்யம். Samanyam means it is common. For all living beings it is common. Samanyam etat pashubhihi naranam. For human beings and animals, these are common. What are common? Ahara, food. We also take food. Animals also take food. I will put the other way. Animals also take food. We also take food. Nidra. Animals also sleep, we also sleep. Bhayam. Animals also want to protect themselves. We also want to protect ourselves. Maithunam, whatever pleasure that is there, that also, sexual pleasure, that is also there for animals, we also have got. All our pravrittis, activities are based on these four. Is there any other activity? Ahara, Nidra, Bhayam, Maithunam. Majority of our activities are centered on this. Animals also have got these activities. I am also having these activities. Then what is the difference between the two? Why do we call ourselves as human beings? Why do we distinguish them as animals? Dharmo hi eko diko visheshaha. This dharma is a special characteristic feature of human beings. Adhikaha visheshaha. Other four are common. This extra feature is dharma. Dharma ekaha adhikaha visheshaha. If we don't have dharma, dharmena hinaha, if dharma is not there among human beings, then we are what? Pashubhihi samana. We are equivalent to animals. Dharma is the distinguishing feature of human beings. Dharma means what is right, what is wrong. Knowledge of what is right and wrong. The freedom to act based on right and wrong, the freedom to act. I have the freedom to follow what is right. I have the freedom to avoid what is wrong. This is dharma. Therefore, all the animals are freed. They are all vimuktaha. All the animals are called vimuktaha. They are freed from what? Not from bondage. They are freed from dharma. Animals do not have any dharma. Animal may kill a person. You can't take the animal to a court of law and punish the animal. Who will be punished? The owner of the animal will be punished. Animal is free because it doesn't have dharma. They are all programmed. All the animals are programmed. They don't have free will. We have to see that this unique feature called free will human beings have. If it is given, we have to recognize it. I have free will. Free will to act, free will not to act, free will to act differently, different people. What you do in one situation, other person will not do. So there is a difference in doing is there. One has to use this free will and make efforts and do prayer and accomplish what one can accomplish. This is a unique feature. Based on this, we have a unique feature. We will see, one talk we will see all the unique features of our Dharma. Based on this free will, we take responsibilities for our lives. We take responsibilities for our lives. Since we have got free will, since we can act as we like, naturally, we are responsible for what we do. Whatever is our lot, we accept that. Because we are responsible for our activities, and therefore we are responsible for what we have, what we get. We don't blame anybody. In our religion, we don't blame anybody. If I have certain things, it is because of my actions. My actions means it is also my actions in the previous life also. Not only I am responsible for what I have in this life, what I get in this life, it has got connection to what I have done in the previous lives also. This is one of the important features of our Dharma, rebirth. We will talk about that. We can logically understand. Shastra, our scriptures say there is rebirth. We can understand logically also, based on the Shastra teaching. Therefore, because free will is there, therefore we are responsible for our activities, for our life. Whatever we have in our life, we take responsibility for that. Therefore, whatever our body is there now, it is ordered by us in the previous life. Whatever body that we will get in the next life, we order now. This body is ordered in the previous life. The body that we get in the next life is ordered by us now, by our own activities, our own thinking, our own knowledge. Therefore, one has to exercise free will properly. Now, this is a freedom. Free will is a freedom. Like a free wheel that is in front of you when you are on the driver's seat. If it is a safari, you are seated in this driver's seat. You have the freedom to turn right, to turn left, to go straight, go back. Suppose there is no brake in the safari. There is no brake. You are going at a speed, the car doesn't have brake. Imagine what will happen. The freedom is given. If the free will is given, the free will is given without brake. You can imagine that freedom will destroy you, destroy others. Because the person can drive as he likes. He can violate the rules. He can cause accidents. Therefore, when free will is given, a brake also is given. The brake is not there. The brake is not there. What is it? It is manufacturing defect. The Break is not there, manufacturing defect. Similarly, if free will is given without break, it will be a manufacturing defect of human beings. Because of free will, one can cause damage to oneself, damage to others. It will be a manufacturing defect of not car manufacturer, manufacturing defect of Ishvara. He has given free will without break. Bhagavan, you can't say there is a defect in Ishvara's creation. God's creation, we can't say there is a defect. Therefore, Bhagavan has given the break. Bhagavan has given the break in the form of what? Values. He has given break in the form of values. What are values? What is this break? Values? Norms of conduct. Values are norms of conduct in life. To put in simple sentence, what I expect from others to do to me, I do the same to others. What I expect others do to me, I do the same thing to the others. This is value. This is basis for conduct. This is norms of conduct. I want others to speak truth to me. I want others to speak truth to me. What is the norm of conduct with reference to me? I also speak truth to others. I don't want others to hurt me. I also don't hurt others. Hurt others physically, orally, mentally. Because I don't want others to hurt me physically, hurt me orally, hurt me mentally. I also don't hurt them. I want others to love me, show all their compassion on me. Then the norm of conduct with reference to me is what? I also show compassion to all others. This knowledge Bhagavan has given to us by birth. Otherwise it will be a defective creation. If this is not given to us from birth, then it will be a defect. Because if it is to be acquired in life, some people may have the fortune to acquire. Some people may not have the fortune to acquire. Because you have to go to school. In order to know the norms of conduct, if I have to go to school, those who do not have the fortune to go to school will not have the knowledge of norms of conduct. Bhagavan has given us this knowledge without the necessity to go to a school, without the necessity of anybody else telling us. We have got this knowledge as inborn knowledge. This inborn knowledge we see. In the creation we see. The monkey is there. It has got baby monkeys are there. Just born baby. So many monkeys have given birth to so many babies. There is no monkey school where these baby monkeys go and know how to live my life. They are not told by the monkey teacher, you should hold on to your mother. If you don't hold on to your mother tightly, the mother jumps from branch to branch, you will fall, you will die. Therefore, the monkey teacher says, all the babies, you should hold on to your mother. Hold on to your mother for your life. We don't find any such thing. The baby monkey knows. Moment it is out of mother, it holds on to mother. It's inborn knowledge. We see that this is inborn knowledge. Similarly, everyone is born with this knowledge. Knowledge of what? Norms of contact, which is called Samanya Dharma, which is called conscience. Everybody knows what I should do, what I should not do. That is the break Bhagavan has given while you exercise your free will. Suppose I don't follow the norms of conduct. I abuse my free will. Bhagavan has given norms of conduct 3 levels. One is, there is a law governing the land, law of the land. If you abuse your free will and hurt somebody, then you are punished by the law. Punished by the law of the land. Whatever is the punishment, you have to go through the punishment. Not only that, there is, even if you escape the law of the land, still there is a punishment. Seen result. The law of the land punishes you, that is seen result. There is another seen result is there, because when you violate the norms of conduct that you know, then there is creation of conflicts in the mind. There is a conflict in the mind. Because you don't know, I should not, you know that I should do this. You know that I should not do this. Knowledge is there. Everyone has the knowledge of what is right and wrong. And when I violate that, I know I have violated. Therefore, there is conflict inside. That is a punishment. Because with the conflict in the mind, you can't enjoy anything in life. We don't create one conflict. Every day we create so many conflicts when we violate the norms of conduct, the samanya dharma, the values in life. When I violate, I am creating more and more conflict. The result is I become incapable of experiencing any happiness in life, incapable of experiencing any pleasures in life. This is second result. Suppose I make my mind totally insensitive. Thick-skinned person, we say. Thick-skinned means what? Careless. I don't care what happens in the mind. Then our scriptures come and say, over and above the results that you experience when you violate the conduct, norms of conduct, you will have a phalam, a result that Shastra enjoins. The results that Shastra enjoins when you violate the norms of conduct, that is called papa. You do good actions, you will get punya. You do wrong actions, you get papa. This punya papa. Punya, the result for right actions. Papa, the result of wrong actions. This punya papa is talked about in the Shastra, in our scriptures. And the result of which, sometimes you will experience here, many times you experience next life. Punya papa, you experience in next life. Therefore, when we do not go by our conscience, norms of conduct, the samanya dharma, then we experience results in threefold ways. For Shastra deters us from doing wrong actions. Shastra encourages us to do right actions. Therefore, there is free will based, these are all based in free will. Free will based a break that Bhagavan has given in our life in the form of samanya dharma. We'll see more about this later. These samanya dharmas, I should speak the truth, I should not hurt others, nobody should tell lie to me, various norms of conduct are there. These are all general norms of conduct. These are all general norms of conduct. When I say general norms of conduct, there are exceptions. There are exceptions. Exceptions, for every rule it is there. There is a general rule, there is an exception. In languages it is there. One who drives is what? One who drives is? What do you say? One who drives, driver. One who talks, Huh? One who walks, one who cooks. What do you call? One who cooks what? Huh? One who cooks is cook. You didn't say cooker. Then you will become the boiling pot. Exception. When it comes to cook, you don't add what? ER. Cooker is different. You have got positive, comparative, superlative, degrees are there. Hard. What is comparative? Harder. Superlative. Hardest. Thick. Thick, thicker, thickest. Common rule. Good. Not gooder, goodest. ER you add common, samanya. There are exceptions are there. This samanya visesha. General exception is the rule of the day. Government says tax laws are there. Up to this amount one has to pay tax. Up to this amount one need not pay tax. Beyond that, you have to pay tax. Exceptions are there. If the person is a senior citizen, you have got exception. Nobody should cut trees. General rule. Exception is what? When you cut tree, you plant 10 trees. Exception. You can cut for necessity. Then you have to plant 10 trees elsewhere. For this general and exception is rule. We have to know what is general rule before coming to exception. All these speaking truth, not lying, not hurting, all these are all general dharma, samanya dharma. They have to be interpreted. Exception here means what? Interpretation. You have to interpret a value. Every value has to be interpreted. There is no absolute value. There is no absolute speaking truth. Speaking truth has to be interpreted. This interpretation becomes necessary because when two values conflict, speaking truth, not hurting others, these values can come into conflict. At that time, I have to have the capacity to interpret the value. Should I speak the truth or should I cause no injury to other being? If we have to not cause injuries to other being, at that time we can compromise speaking truth. This we see in life. Very aged person, he was taken for diagnosis. Doctor says 98% block is there. If the patient hears that, what will happen? He will not wait. If a few seconds are there, he won't wait. It can be. No. You can do surgery and remove the blocks. Person can survive. At that time, you should not tell the patient what the doctor said, because I am a Satyavadi. I cannot, he asks, what is the matter? You know what is the matter, but you cannot tell. You can't say I am Satyavadi. Here there is conflict of values, you interpret the values. Like this in life, we have to interpret the values. There is no absolute value. All the values have to be interpreted. Sometimes certain values are highlighted in the Shastra. Certain values are highlighted in the Shastra. We have to understand properly. To the compromise of all other values, one value is highlighted in a specific context. That is how it is done. Teaching is done, that is how. Because when you have that value highlighted to the maximum, to the exclusion of all other values, then you hold on to that value like a treasure. You don't look into how the other values are criticized or ignored. Other values are ignored, one particular value is highlighted. In itihasas, in our itihasas like Ramayana, Mahabharata, in our Puranas, we find this. We get confused. We have to know this fact. Particular values are highlighted. Like spoken words. I hold on to spoken words. Whatever I speak, I hold on to that. I have to fulfill that. I have a commitment to fulfill my words. If that value is there, then I will speak very cautiously, because I have to fulfill the words. If I have to fulfill my words, I will be very cautious in speaking. Vak tapas will come. Therefore, adhering to the spoken words is highlighted in certain contexts. We see in Ramayana, Dasharatha giving word to Kaikeyi. And Rama fulfills the words of his father Dasharatha. At the cost of going to forest, instead of getting coronated, goes to forest. What is the value highlighted here? Adhering to spoken words. Protecting one's words. Words spoken should be protected. That's a highly important value. Therefore, Ramayana, we see how Rama protects father's words. In Mahabharata, Kunti, all the Pandavas protect the words of Kunti. Arjuna brings Draupadi. He says, I have brought a gift. Kunti is inside. He says, I have brought a gift. While coming from outside, as he enters the house, he says, what? I have brought a gift. Kunti did not know what is that gift. Kunti says, please share with other brothers. What does Kunti say? Share with other brothers. Is it a gift that can be shared with others? Draupadi? But Kunti said. Kunti's spoken words. that is highlighted there. Then after a great argument, great discussion, after a great discussion, it was decided ultimately that the words of Kunti should be protected. Therefore, Draupadi is shared by all the brothers. Highlighting a word, highlighting a value here. In this particular context, the spoken words are protected. Therefore, words are to be protected. This highlighting you can understand with an example. See, we have got so many Puranas are there. There is Shiva Purana, Vishnu Purana, Devi Purana. We have got so many Puranas are there. Puranas means texts that teach moral values, religious values. Each Purana will glorify one deity. Shiva Purana you take, Shiva will be glorified there, because the Purana belongs to the topic of Shiva. It will be glorified like anything. All the other deities will be presented as though servants of Lord Shiva. Vishnu Purana you take, Vishnu is glorified to maximum. All the other deities are ignored, sometimes presented as servants. Like this, each Purana glorifies one deity. One who reads these Puranas will get confused. Should I worship Shiva? Should I worship Vishnu? Should I worship Devi? One will get confused. You have to know this. Suppose in a family, 4 children are there. Today is the Janma Dinam of one particular child, birthday of one particular child. On this day, what happens? That child gets all attention. New clothes are given to the child. You decorate the child with ornaments. All attentions are on that particular child. Other children, you don't look into. You ignore. This child gets all attention. Does it mean mother has no love for other children? On this day, this child gets all attention, all decorations, all upacharas this child gets. Does not mean mother has got no love for other children. When that particular child's birthday comes, this child will not be given attention. That child will be given attention. Similarly, each Purana highlights a given Devata so that the devotees of that God will have more devotion for that deity. Does not mean other deities should be ignored. One who has got devotion for Lord Shiva will get his devotion strengthened. Each Purana does like that. Similarly, values also, particular values highlighted in a particular context, we have to know how to interpret the values. Arishchandra Purana, all of you know, where speaking truth is highlighted to the exclusion of all other values. Only the purpose of that story is what? To highlight speaking truth. Therefore, all other values you don't find place there. For the observance, for following the Satyam value, everything else is sacrificed. Sometimes you may get a question. How come this is done? It is to highlight particular value. Therefore, values are to be interpreted. Values, that interpretation is called exception. The interpretation requires lot of discretion. You should have the capacity to interpret. Then the values are to be followed. How the values create conflict. When I don't follow the value, it creates conflict. Therefore, how the values create conflict when I don't follow? What do I gain by following the values? What do I lose by compromising values? This is called assimilation of values. All of you should know. Values should become personal values, not obligatory values. Only when you see the values as personal values, you can adhere to the values. So after we come back, we will see what is this value of values. And also we will see the moral structure that is necessary for any progress, and also salient features of our Dharma. All these things we will see. Now you have got question and answer time.
Dear students, for a layman, Vedanta is a complex and intimidating term. But the knowledge of Vedanta is definitely the need of the hour knowledge. It is the best life and leadership coaching lesson. So Swamiji has demystified the complexities of Vedanta so far. So you people have got immersed in the ocean of Vedanta. Now you may have a lot of doubts in your minds. Swamiji talked about values and all. So you can ask your doubts. Swamiji will throw light on the doubts you have. He can clarify your doubts.
How they will ask? How they will ask?
They have mic.
Mike.
So audience can shoot their volley of questions and doubts on values. You can ask your questions in Tamil also. தமிழிலையும் கேள்விகள் கேட்கலாம், உங்களுடைய சந்தேகங்களை கேட்கலாம்.
You can also write and send also.
உங்களுடைய கேள்விகள் and சந்தேகங்களை எழுதி கூட கொடுக்கலாம்னு சுவாமிஜி சொல்றாங்க. Dear students, while asking questions and your doubts, please introduce yourself and your class and then ask your questions or doubts to Swamiji.
Namaste Swamiji, I am Kirtana from BA English. வேதத்தின் ஒளி இறைவனின் மூச்சு காற்றுன்னு சொல்றாங்களே, அது உண்மையா?
Anything more? The doubt is, the words of Vedas are said in the Shastra as the breath of God, Ishvara's breath. It is true.
Thank you.
This statement is true. Then you will ask how it is. How it is like breath. Shastra says it is breath means how the breath is effortless. You breathe effortlessly. Unless some problem is there. The breath is effortless, normal. You don't do some bhagirata prayatna to do breathing. It happens. Without your knowledge, it happens. Effortlessly, it happens. So too, the mantras of Veda came out of Ishvara effortlessly. That is the idea. Breath means it came from Ishvara effortlessly. Anayasena, without any ayasa. Mantras came from Ishvara. Therefore, they are called மூச்சுக்காற்று. பகவான் இருக்க ரொம்ப பெரிய பிரயத்தனம் பண்ண வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்லை. He is the author of Vedas. Bhagavan is the author of all Vedic sounds. And it came from him effortlessly. பிரயத்தனம் இல்லாமல் வந்தது. மூச்சுக்காற்று மாதிரி பிரயத்தனம் இல்லாமல் வந்ததால் அதை நாம் மூச்சுக்காற்று என்று சொல்கிறோம். அந்த ஒலி இருக்க மூச்சுக்காற்று இல்லை. ஒலி மூச்சுக்காற்று மாதிரி பகவானிடமிருந்து வந்தது. அதனால அது மூச்சுக்காற்றுங்கிறோம்.
ஹரி ஓம் சுவாமிஜி. விஷ்ணுவர்தன் என் பேர். நான் நம்ம எய்ம் ஃபார் சேவா சத்ராலயா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பிகாம் 3rd செக்ஷன். வாழ்க்கையோடைய தத்துவமும் குறிக்கோளும் என்னன்றது நிறைய பேர்கிட்ட நான் கேட்டேன். ஆனால் எல்லாருமே வந்து வேறு வேறு மாதிரி சொன்னாங்க. சிவபுராணத்தில் மாணிக்க வாசகர் சொல்லியிருக்கா, புல்லாகி பூடாய் புழுவாய் மரமாகி பல்விருகமாகி பறவையாய் பாம்பாகி கல்லாய் மனிதராய் பேயாய் கணங்களாய் வள் அசுரராகி முனிவராய் தேவராய் செல்லா நின்ற இத்தவரா சங்கத்துமுள் எல்லாம் பிறப்பும் பிறந்தனத்தே நிம்பெருமான் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்கா. அதாவது சிவபெருமானுடைய நான் அவருடைய பாதங்களை தொட்டு நம்ம கையால் வணங்குறது வாழ்க்கையுடைய தத்துவமா, அவருடைய திருப்புகழை பாடிண்டே இருக்குன்றதா, அவருடைய உருவத்தை நம்ம கண்களால் பார்க்குறதா, அதை தான் நம்மளுடைய வாழ்க்கைய தத்துவமா, இல்லை குறிக்கோளுன்றது வந்து என்னென்னா இப்பிறவி அறுத்து இந்த மனித பிறவியே அறுத்து அடுத்த பிறவி பிறவாமல் இருக்கிறது தான் வாழ்க்கையோடைய குறிக்கோளா? அது என்னன்றது தெரிவிக்கணுன்ற ஆசையாக இருக்குது சுவாமிஜி.
What is the goal of life? வாழ்க்கையின் இலக்கு என்ன? இப்போ வாழ்க்கையின் இலக்கு படித்து பாஸ் பண்ணுறது. இந்த இலக்குங்கிறது மாறிண்டே இருக்கும். காலத்துக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி, நம்முடைய வளர்ச்சிக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி இலக்கு மாறிண்டே இருக்கும். At this time we can't say this is your goal. It will change. As I said, now the goal is to get highest marks, the highest marks. அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன இலக்கு? After getting the highest marks, what is the goal? To get a highly paid job. To get highly paid job. அதுதானே எல்லாருக்கும். அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன இலக்கு? நல்ல ஹைலி பெய்டு ஜாப் கிடைச்சாச்சு. அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன இலக்கு? டு கெட் மேரிட் டு எ குட் ஒய்ஃப். இல்லையா? ஜெனரலி a few freaks may be there. Generally you want to settle down in life. After marriage, the goal is to have few children. I don't know what is the rule now. From 2 it has become 1 now. நாம் இருவர், நமக்கு இருவரா ஒருவரா தெரியல இப்போ. We want children. Children is there. What is the next goal? Children should be educated. Children should be married. எல்லாம் முடிச்சாச்சு. Now what is the goal? அப்பதான் real goal starts. If one has lived a life based in values, based in right norms of conduct, religious life, one has lived, then fundamental questions arise in the mind. Maybe at the age of 60, 65, 70, real questions arise in the mind. Where from we have come? Where we have to go? What to do to accomplish that goal? Varieties of fundamental questions arise. Who am I? இதெல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். That is the ultimate goal of life. What is the truth of me? What is the truth of this world? What is the truth of God? What is the truth of me? Jiva. What is the truth of world? Jagat. What is the truth of Creator, the God, Ishvara? These three topics, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. These three topics we analyze and find out what is the ultimate reality. For you, when these questions arise, then you seek answers for this. The answers are given in Vedanta. The answers for all other goals are given in other Shastras, Purana, Itihasa, Vedas. You find answers for all other questions. For this question, the answer is in Vedanta. And they have printed that as the topic, which is, I am not going to cover that topic, because it requires certain maturity. Unless you have the desire to know that, I should not talk. Therefore, it comes at a particular stage in life. At the last stage in life, these kind of questions arise. Then you will come to know what is the answer for those questions. Like this, we have got various goals in life. Each one is right. Somebody says you have to surrender to God. That's also right. At that particular stage, that is right. You have to do varieties of things in different stages of life. Each one is right. What is the ultimate goal when you ask? That is said in Vedanta, at the end of Vedas. Veda is our scriptures. At the end of Veda, we have got Vedanta. There you have got the answers for these questions. Therefore, that is what said in the sloka you quoted. We want freedom from birth. Ella pirappum pirandu ilaithen. I have gone through all lives. Now I want what? Freedom from piravi. Therefore, that is also right. This ultimate goal is freedom from janma, freedom from piravi. For that requires certain maturity. மனப்பக்குவம் வேணும் அதுக்கு. அதெல்லாம் புரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு மனப்பக்குவம் வேணும். Yes.
Swamiji. I am Abhilasha from first BCom Bank Management. என்னோட கேள்வி என்னன்னா, ஹியூமன் லைஃப்பில் வந்துட்டு சக்ஸஸும் இருக்கும் ஃபெயிலியர்ஸும் இருக்கும், அது ரெண்டுத்தையும் எப்படி ஈக்குவலாக பார்க்குறது?
The question is, how to see success and failure equally? Success and failure are opposite. Success is one disposition, failure is another disposition, which are opposite to each other. How to see them equally? Success is different, failure is different. It's a very difficult thing to see equally. We have a method for that. We have a means for that. How to see equally. We are going to cover this topic of Ishvara tomorrow. You will come to know more about it. Right now, only this much you know. God, Ishvara, gives us results of action. Whatever action I do, the result is given by Ishvara. Because I don't command all the shots in life. I can do only action. I have got free will to act. I can't command the results. The results will be in keeping with the action, plus also in keeping with the actions of past lives. I can do everything necessary to get the rich harvest. The previous night, what happens? Heavy rains, floods the field. What happened to my result? I did everything. Previous night, heavy rains, floods. The result is gone. Therefore, I have got only right to act. Results are not in my hands. Then the results are given by whom? We say God. We will see how it is. Ishvara gives the results of actions. This much you have to understand now. Ishvara gives the results of my action. I can study well, do homework, write the examination very well. Sometimes the result is not in keeping with my expectation. Why? Because my answer paper went to a teacher in the correction panel who had huge stress at that time. He had a conflict, he had a fight. Therefore, at that time, what will he do? He will not read the answer. He will put some mark. What mark he puts depends upon your past karma. Therefore, Ishvara gives the results of actions. We will be seeing that. Whatever comes from Ishvara, when you go to a temple, you get what? You have the darshan of Bhagavan and the priest gives you something. Vibhuti, kumkumam or water, tirtham. He gives lot of things. Whatever comes from the feet of the Bhagavan, how do you receive it? How do you receive it in the temple? What is the word you use for that? The temple they give, no? Sometimes they give laddu also. What is it? Prasada. What comes from the feet of the Lord is prasada. When the prasada comes to you, You have to see your mind. How do you look at it? Do you look at it as vibhuti, kumkum or laddu, or you look at it as prasada? There is no difference in attitude because it is what? Prasada. Whatever it is, you accept cheerfully. Whether it is vibhuti or kumkum or whatever it is, you accept it cheerfully. Your mind you have to see at that time. Your disposition of mind you have to see. You don't distinguish what comes. When you receive it, it is prasada. Afterwards, you dispose of according to what it is. That is at the time of disposal. If it is tirtham, you sip. If it is vibhuti, kumkum, you apply on your forehead. If it is some flowers, you keep it here. For you dispose of according to what the item is. While receiving it, you don't have any discrimination, distinction. That is called prasada. In life also, whatever happens to you, which sometimes you see as success, sometimes you see as failure. Sometimes it is successful, sometimes it is failure. Both success and failure is coming from where? From the feet of Bhagavan. Because he is the one who gives the results of action. Therefore, if you see success and failure both as prasada, what kind of attitude you will have? You don't see success as success, failure as failure. You see both as what? Prasada. In life also, it is prasada. It may be like laddu or vibhuti. Here also success or failure. You see both of them as what? Prasada. Prasada means Ishvara's grace. The grace of Ishvara is prasada. Therefore, I look upon both as prasada. Therefore, that can bring about sameness of attitude. Sameness is where? Not in the success and failure. Sameness is in your attitude towards both. This also prasada, that also.
Hello Swamiji, I am Bharat from first CS. My question is how to overcome overthinking and to be present-minded always.
I am going to talk about mind on first. Lot of things about mind. What is mind? How to handle the various thoughts? What is a healthy disposition of mind we should have? I am going to elaborately deal with mind. The last class. That is on first. You will get an answer for that. If you don't get the answer before I conclude, you ask again.
Namaste Swamiji. I'm first become. My name is Madhusti. Swamiji இப்போ வந்து இந்து மதத்தில் மட்டும் வந்துட்டு நிறைய சாமியை வந்துட்டு வழிபடுறாங்களே அதோட நோக்கம் என்ன?
I am going to say after this session, after the question and answer, I am going to talk about that. How many gods are there, we have to see. There is one God, or many gods, or only God. We don't have one God, we don't have many gods, we have only God. You know what is meaning only God? Everything is God. When you understand that, then what is these many gods, you will know what it is. இருப்பதெல்லாம் இறைவனே, இருப்பதெல்லாம் இறைவனே தெரிஞ்சிடாச்சுனாக்க அங்கே இந்த கொஸ்டின் வருமா? எத்தனை காட்ஸுங்கிறது வருமா கொஸ்டின்? இருக்கிறதெல்லாமே இறைவன். All that is here is Ishvara. That we will see. Then all are Ishvara.
நமஸ்தே சுவாமிஜி. நான் ஃபஸ்ட் பிசிஏ ஃபஸ்ட் செக்ஷன் கிரிபிரசாத் பேசுகிறேன். எங்களுக்கு மனமலரட்டும் புக்கில் வந்து சுவாமிஜி சொன்ன கருத்து இருக்குது, இருப்பதெல்லாம் இறைவன். அப்போ நானும் இந்த மைக்கும் ஒன்றா சுவாமிஜி, அதை பற்றி விளக்கவும்.
மைக்குக்கும் உனக்கு என்ன வித்தியாசம்? வித்தியாசம் தெரியுறதா? என்ன வித்தியாசம்?
எனக்கு உயிர் இருக்கு, அதுக்கு உயிர் இல்லை.
மைக்குக்கு உணர்வு கிடையாது. மைக் இருக்கு சேதனம் இல்லாத வஸ்து. உனக்கு சேதனம் இருக்கு. This is inert object, you are a conscious being. இந்த கான்ஷியஸ் பீயிங்கும் inert ஆப்ஜெக்டும் இந்த அளவில் ஒன்றும் சொல்ல முடியுமோ? தெரியாது. ஒன்றும் இல்லை. அது அச்சேதனம், அது inert, நான் கான்ஷியஸ். அப்போது அந்த வாக்கியத்துக்கு வேற அர்த்தம் இருக்கு. எல்லாமே இறைவன்னாக்க, நானும் இறைவன் தான், இதுவும் இறைவன் தான்னாக்க, அதை ஒரு விதத்தில் புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். இப்போ என்னுடைய உண்மையான நேச்சர் என்னன்னாக்க கான்ஷியஸ்னஸ். என்னுடைய நேச்சர் கான்ஷியஸ்னஸ். இந்த மைக்குக்கு வரும்பொழுது இட்ஸ் நேச்சர் இஸ் எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ். It is existence. When you say Mike is, Mike enjoys what? Existence. Leah? When you say Mike is, Mike enjoys existence. When you say chair is, chair enjoys existence. Leah? இல்லாத சேரை சொல்ல மாட்டோம். நம்ம இருக்கிற சேர் தான் சேர் இஸ் சொல்கிறோம். இந்த மாதிரி உலகத்தில் இருக்கிற எல்லா வஸ்துக்களும் எல்லா பொருட்களுமே என்ன? ஈஸ், எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ். ட்ரீ ஈஸ், ரிவர் ஈஸ். இந்த ஈஸுங்கிறத நம்மால் விளக்க முடியாது. ஈஸை விலக்கி பார்க்க முடியுமா மைக்கை? மைக் ஈஸ், மைக் எக்ஸிஸ்ட். அந்த எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸை எடுத்தாச்சுன்னா மைக் இருக்கா? எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ் எடுத்தாச்சுன்னா மைக் இல்லை. பிகாஸ் இட் என்ஜாய்ஸ் எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ், தேர்ஃபோர் வி சே மைக் ஈஸ். அப்போது இந்த அச்சேதனமான பொருட்கள் எல்லாம் இருக்கிறது. எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ் இஸ் தேர். இந்த எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ்ங்கிறது எப்பொழுதுமே இருக்கு. எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ் மாறுதில்லை, பொருட்கள் மாறுறது இல்லையா? பானை இருக்கிறது, பானை போச்சுன்னா மண் இருக்கிறது. பானை உடைஞ்சு போயிடுத்துனா மண் இருக்கிறது. மண் மறுபடியும் அதற்கு நம்ம ரிசால்வ் பண்ணலாம். அது ஏதோ இன்னொன்னா மாறும். அப்போது இந்த இருக்கிறதுங்கிறது மாறுறது இல்லை. எது இருக்கிறதுங்கிறது மாறுகிறது. பானை, 2 ஓடு, பவுடர், பார்ட்டிகிள்ஸ். அப்போது எல்லாம் இருக்கிறதுங்கிறது எல்லாத்துலேயும் இருக்குது. இதுலேயும் இருக்குது, பானையிலையும் இருக்குது, 2 ஓட்டுலேயும் இருக்குது, பவுடர்லேயும் இருக்குது. இருக்கிறது, எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸுங்கிறது எல்லாத்துலேயும் காமன். நம்ம பார்க்குற பொருட்கள் எல்லாமே இருக்கிறது. இல்லைன்னு சொன்னால் அதுவும் இருக்குது. பானை இல்லை அப்படின்னா இல்லாத பானை இருக்கிறது. ஆப்சன்ஸ் ஈஸ், பிரசன்ஸ் இஸ், ஆப்சன்ஸ் இஸ். இப்போ இந்த எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ்ங்கிறது எப்பொழுதுமே இருக்கு. When you come to you, conscious being, consciousness is. Object is, consciousness is. This consciousness and existence are one and the same. Consciousness and existence are one and the same. Consciousness, every conscious being is what? Is. The conscious being is-ங்கிறதுல the isness இருக்கு இல்லையா, with refers to ourselves, that isness when you say, that is consciousness. இந்த கான்ஷியஸ்னஸ்ங்கிறது இப்போதைக்கு இதில் பார்க்க முடியாது, இதெல்லாம் இன்சென்ஷியன்ட். நன்றாக படித்த பிறகு, வேதாந்தம் நன்றாக படித்த பிறகு வேற மாதிரியான திருஷ்டி இருக்கும். இந்த இப்போ கான்ஷியஸ் இதில் எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ் இருக்கு, இங்கே கான்ஷியஸ்னஸ் இருக்கு. இந்த எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸையும் நீக்க முடியாது, கான்ஷியஸ்னஸையும் நீக்க முடியாது. அப்போ அந்த இங்கே எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ் எது இருக்கோ அதுதான் இங்கே கான்ஷியஸ்னஸ்ஸாக இருக்கு. இந்த கான்ஷியஸ்னஸ் இந்த எக்ஸிஸ்டன்ஸ் ரெண்டுமே என்ன?
தேங்க்ஸ்.
நமஸ்தே சுவாமிஜி. ஐ எம் விக்னேஸ்வரன், ஃபஸ்ட் பிகாம் சிஏ படிக்கிறேன். நம்ம ப்ரேயர் வந்து டெய்லி மார்னிங் வந்து ஹைகிரீவர் ஸ்லோகமும் நம்ம சுவாமிஜியோட சாங்கும் தான் டெய்லியும் ப்ளே பண்ணுவாங்க. ஆனால் நான் என்னோடய ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கிட்டலாம், அவங்களாம் அதர் காலேஜில் படிக்கிறாங்க, நான் அவங்கள்ட்டலாம் கேட்டேன், உங்கள் காலேஜில் டெய்லியும் ப்ரேயர் உண்டான்னு. இல்லைடா கிடையாதுன்னாங்க. அப்போது வந்து நம்ம காலேஜில் மட்டும் இதுக்கு ப்ரேயர் வைக்கிறாங்கன்னு எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் திங்கிங்காக இருக்குது. ப்ரேயரோட இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் என்ன சுவாமிஜி?
ப்ரேயர் நான் சொன்னேன், இதை பற்றி நிறைய. ப்ரேயருங்கிறது முக்கியம். எதுக்காக முக்கியம்? நம்முடைய வாழ்க்கையில் நமக்கு கண்ணுக்கு புலப்படாத ஒரு இடையூறுகள் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அதையெல்லாம் நீக்குவதற்காக ப்ரேயர். நான் ப்ரேயருங்கிறது ஒரு ஆக்ஷன் இல்லையா, நம்ம ஒரு வாயினால் சொல்லுகிறோன்னா அது என்ன ஆக்ஷன்? ஓரல் ஆக்ஷன். ஒவ்வொரு செயலுக்கும் ஒரு பலன் இருக்கு. பலன் இல்லாத செயலே கிடையாது. ப்ரேயருங்கிறது ஒரு ஆக்ஷன், ஓரல் ஆக்ஷன். அதுக்கு ஒரு பயன் இருக்கு இல்லையா? ஏதாவது ஒரு செயல் கற்பனை பண்ண முடியுமா பலன் இல்லாத செயல்? இதுக்கும் ஒரு பலன் உண்டு. இதுக்கு நிறைய பலன் இருக்கு. பிகாஸ் யூ ஹாவ் டு யூஸ் யுவர் ஃப்ரீ வில். அப்போ இந்த பலன் இருக்க அந்த இடையூறுகளுக்கு போய் விளக்கும். இட் வார்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் த அப்டக்கிள்ஸ் இன் யுவர் லைஃப், in your pursuits, in your day-to-day activities. இதனால் நம்முடைய படிப்பை நம்ம பிரார்த்தனையோடு தொடங்குகிறோம். பிரார்த்தனையோடு தொடங்கினா நம்ம படிப்பில் விக்னங்கள் வராது, இடையூறுகள் வராது. அதனால் ப்ரேயர் பண்ணணும்.
தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
Okay, we will see after the second session, you can ask questions.
I am R.V. Devane from first BCom, first section. இப்போ வந்துட்டு நம்ம எல்லாருக்கும் நல்லது செயல் தான் செஞ்சிட்ருக்கோம். ஆனால் நம்மளுக்கு வந்துட்டு கஷ்டம் வரப்போ நம்ம எப்படி காமாக இருக்கிறது? அவ்வளோதான் சொன்னேன்.
ஓகே, கஷ்டம் இதான் நம்ம சொன்னேன் இல்லையா, நம்ம இருக்க we take responsibility for our actions because we have ordered for whatever results that come to us by our actions. Therefore the துக்கம் வரும்பொழுதும் அது நம்முடைய முன்னால் செய்த கர்மாவின், முன்னால் செய்த செயலின் பலன். அப்போது கஷ்டம் வரும்பொழுதும் அது பகவானால் கொடுக்கப்பட்டது, நான் செய்த கர்மாவுக்கு பலனாக பகவானால் கொடுக்கப்பட்டதுங்கிற பொழுது நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லையா, பிரசாதமாக ஏற்றுக்கிறது. அதை முயற்சி பண்ணணும். இதை இப்போல்லாம் அது நல்லா புரிஞ்சுட்டு தான் இது பண்ண முடியுது. நல்லா இது புரிஞ்சுட்டானாக்க இது பிரசாதமாக பார்க்கக்கூடிய ஒரு திறமை ஏற்படும். அது வரையிலும் நமக்கு ஒரு ரிலேட்டிவ் மெஷர்ஸ் எல்லாம் சொல்கிறேன். நான் ரிலேட்டிவாக எப்படி ஹேண்டில் பண்ணுறதுங்கிறது நான் சொல்கிறேன்.
தேங்க்யூ சுவாமிஜி.
We will come back at what time?
Let's have a short 15 minutes break. The student spectators are expected to be at the auditorium after 15 minutes. After that, Swamiji's Vedanta talks next session will resume. Dear students, keep silence and move out of the auditorium as instructed by the professors. Students, please maintain silence while moving out of the auditorium.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Vayurodhanaliyate manaha Jalapakshivat rodasadanam Chittavayavas Chitkriya-yuta Shakayodvayi Shakti-mulaka Laya-vinashane Ubhayarodhane Layagatam punar bhavatino mritam Pranabandhana lina manasam Ekachintana nashametyada manaha liyate. The mind gains absorption. The mind resolves. It's called layaha. Liyate. By Vayu Rodhanat. Because of your discipline of Vayu, it includes this twofold discipline. One is Kumbhaka Pranayama. Ramana used to talk about that also. But his emphasis was one of prana vikshanam. In all his talks, etc., he talks about that. It's a good old technique, nothing new. Like pranayama is not, is Vedic. Pranayama is Vedic. When you perform any ritual, even daily prayers, you cannot do the ritual without doing pranayama. Even today, they will do symbolic pranayama. And there is the time, how long you should breathe in, is decided by the mantra. There is a mantra. Om Bhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Mahaha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Ogum Satyam, Om Tatsavidurvare Enyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Diyo Yonah Prachodayat. Om Bhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Ogum Satyam, Om Tatsavidurvare Enyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Diyo Yonah Prachodayat. This long you have to breathe in. Therefore, we used to do Om 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 Om. We all used to do like that. We have to do this. As boys, we have to do this. We were brought up in this. So because that long way we cannot. And therefore we will quicken the chanting. So this is a Vedic, pranayama is Vedic. And also prana vikshanam is also Vedic. And therefore here, Vayu Rodhanat Manaha Liyate. By observing your prana, the breathing process, a normal breathing process, the mind resolves. What is the logic? The logic is simple. You have an occupation of watching your own breathing. Which it doesn't imply thinking. but it doesn't imply any special action, and which is not separate from you. And therefore, you, as a thinking person, you resolve into yourself because of this occupation. Prana vikshanat vayurodhanat manaha liyate. This is like pakshi rodhane jalavat rodha sadhanam. It is a rodha sadhanam. It is a sadhanam means a means, a method. Sadhana is sadhyate anena iti sadhana. It's a general term, any means. Anything you want to accomplish, you have to employ some means. That means is called sadhanam. Sadhanam is not generally, nowadays, these people, in the New Age spiritual people, use the word sadhana I am doing sadhana. There is no such thing as sadhana. Sadhana is, what do you want? What do you want to accomplish? That decides the sadhana. If you want to see, sadhanam is your eyes. You want to walk, sadhanam is your legs and the action of walking. That is the sadhana. If you want to lift, your hands are the sadhana. If you want to talk, the organ of speech is the sadhana. You understand what is sadhana? There is no such thing as sadhanam. Sadhanam is dependent upon what you want to accomplish. That determines the sadhana. It's a general term. Like in English, means for an end. So to catch a bird, you have a jala, a net. So a net is a sadhanam, is a means for catching a bird. And a bird that is not easy for you to catch it with your hands. So you use a net to catch. The mind is all over. Rodha sadhanam. Pakshi rodhane jalavat. This is rodha sadhanam. Is a means to resolve the mind, keep the mind resolved. Therefore, this either pranayama or prana vikshanam, watching the breath, is to resolve the mind. Then he tells, Chittavayavaha Chitkriya-yutaha Shakayordvayi Shakti-mulaka. all like a sutra. A sutra means a fact presented briefly in a sentence which is very tight. So we have that kind of literature because they have to remember. Everything is to be in memory. And therefore we used to have a literature known as sutra literature. The entire Sanskrit grammar is in the form of sutras, using a meta language, a special language, like a computer language you have. They have created a meta language in 2000 BC. The whole natural language, Sanskrit is the classical language. Roots are available. Roots are there. Over 2000 roots. And all words are born of those roots. And how the words are made from the roots are controlled by grammar, or explained through grammar. Understand? That's called linguistics. It's not language study. Study of linguistics. The Paninian grammar is like that. So the evolution of a noun form or a verbal form is by grammar. So that makes this language very classical. And you can explain how it has come about. A root system is there, and the rules are all there. So, in the form of sutras, the whole thing is presented. Vriddhiradej. Adeng gunaha, ad gunaha, iko gunavruddhi. Like this we have a number of sutras, tell everything. And these verses are like sutras. Chitta vayavaha, chit kriya Chittam is your thinking faculty. Is called chitta, general. Manaha, buddhihi, chittam, antakaranam. These are all synonyms. Unless you want to use the word specifically for a particular thought process. Any one word will stand for the the entire what you call the varieties of thought processes, all can be referred by one word, manaha. He uses like that. Manaha liyate. When he says that, he means the entire thinking faculty. Chittam also you can use. Buddhi also you can use. These are all words often used. But mind, manaha, is used for, specifically, if you want to use it that way, manaha is a particular form of thought, emotion, manaha. Doubt, manaha. Vacillation, manaha. Definiteness, resolve, inquiry, that is buddhi. Memory, recollection, that's called chitta. These are all specific word for specific thought process. Manaha, buddhihi, chittam. Shamshayatmika antakarana vrittihi. Nishayatmika antakarana vrittihi. Anusandhanatmika antakarana vritti. Three types of vritti. But all these can be referred by mind or chittam. Here, chittavayavaschitkriya-yutaha shakayordvayi shakti mulaka. Why the mind resolves? By watching your prana, by disciplining your breathing. How the mind will resolve? She says, the mind also is one Shakti called Jnana Shakti, Jnana Ichcha Shakti. Then the breathing prana is also Shakti. And the Shakti is called Kriya Shakti. Two Shaktis, twofold manifestation of Ishvara's power, power of Maya, the power of this, what we say, the Shakti, the power of creation, called Maya, Shakti, manifests in a twofold form. One is Jnana Ichcha Shakti. The other is Kriya Shakti. Sometimes we say three or we say two. When you say two, you include Jnana Ichcha Shakti in one. Jnana is power of knowing. Shakti is power. Power of knowing. Jnana Shakti. So the whole system that is available for you, eyes, ears, all these senses and the mind, together called Jnana Shakti, power of knowing, and power of desiring also. Once you know, at least you think you know, then you desire. Desire for the object. And afterwards you think about the destiny and come for the astrology camp. And therefore, but then in the beginning, you think you know, and then you desire. And therefore, you cannot desire something you don't know. And something you know, if you know totally, you won't desire also. So you think you know. This is how Maya works. You think you know. And there is a desire. That is also Shakti. It goes along with knowledge. Ichha, desire. So the Shakti, the power to desire, goes along with power to know. One Shakti. That is called Chit Shakti. Chittavayava Chitkriya Yutaha. So, the Chittam and Vayu, the mind and the prana, Vayavaha is prana. Plural, Vayavaha iti. The prana is in different what you call functions, and therefore it is called Vayavaha. There is a respiration, that is also Vayu. And there is circulation, called Vyana, that is also prana. And there is digestion, and that is also prana. Samana. Prana, Vyana, Samana, then there is Apana, evacuation. So throwing out. That's a function. A function of kidney and so on. And the nephrologist, the one who is in charge of this, the nephrologist and urologist. These two people are in charge of Apana. So for Apana, there are two specialists. Okay? Two specialists. Apana. Samana is digestion. Gastroenterology. Vyana, circulation, heart and the whole system of circulation, arterial functions, etc., all connected to circulation. Vyana, very big. Vishwagamanavan Vayu, Vyana, Vishwagamanavan Vayu, all pervasive. So, Samanaha, Pranaha, respiration, Praggamanavan Vayu, respiration, Apanaha. Then there is one called Udana. In Sanskrit.
welcome you all back to this knowledge-packed and lively next session of Swamiji's talk. Students, your curious little minds may have a lot of questions and doubts. Swamiji is, after the session of Swamiji, he will clarify all your doubts and answer your questions.
दयाकरं दयाकारं दान्तं धर्मप्रवर्तकं प्रणमामि दयानन्दं मदाचार्यपरम्परम्. We will see how the values create. Values means non-observance of values. Non-observance of values, how they create conflict in us. That will point out what we gain by following the values, what we lose by not following the values. Values, as I said, should become personal values, assimilated values. Assimilation takes place when you see what you gain by following the values, what you lose by compromising values. With an example, we can see that. Suppose if I can tell a lie and get a lakh of rupees, I tell a lie and that telling a lie will give me lakh of rupees. What we will do? We will forego a lakh of rupees, or we will tell a lie. Invariably, we will tell the lie. Because this telling the lie has given me how much money? Lakh of rupees. I know this 1 lakh rupees, I know how much valuable it is. I do not know the value of not telling a lie. One is assimilated value, that is money. Money is an assimilated value. If I get 1 lakh of rupees, I know what all I can do. Because we know the purchasing power of money. Buying power of money we know. Even before telling the lie, you will plan how to spend 1 lakh. But when you tell the lie, you have to know what happens. I know I should tell the truth. Everybody knows one should tell the truth. Nobody need to be told. No teacher is necessary to say, you should tell the truth. You should not tell a lie. In fact, you will teach the teacher. You need not be told. I know I should tell the truth. Therefore, that person is in me who is the knower of this fact that I should tell the truth. When I tell a lie, I go against this knowledge. I compromise this knower, become what? A knower who knows I have told a lie. Inside, I become what? A knower of liar. I know myself as liar when I tell a lie. I compromise the truth and get 1 lakh rupees. So there is a conflict between the inner person who knows I should tell the truth, and when he compromises the truth, he has become what? Knower of, a liar of truth. Knower is I should tell the truth. What has happened when I compromise the truth? I have become a knower of myself as a liar. These two people inside are pitted against each other. I should tell the truth. I know I should be the knower. I know I should be the knower. I have become what? While compromising the value, I have become a liar. This liar and the one who knows I should tell the truth, they are against each other. They are opposite. If I tell the truth, then there is harmony between the two. I should be the teller of the truth. I told the truth, then there is harmony between the two. They are in the same line. But when I compromise, I know myself as a liar, whereas I should be the teller of the truth. Therefore, there is conflict between the two. You should understand this conflict. Therefore, there is a split created inside. You see the split here? The knower is, I should tell the truth. The doer is, I have told a lie. So there is a knower who knows I should tell the truth. There is a doer who has done exactly opposite. I have told a lie. Can they coexist? Can these two people coexist inside? Knower is one, doer is another. Knower is, I should tell the truth. Doer is, I have told a lie. This is called split. You cannot avoid this split. The moment you compromise, you cannot avoid this split. I have caused this split because I have assimilated value for money. I have not assimilated the value of telling the truth, not telling a lie. One is assimilated value, the other is unassimilated value. When two values are there, one is assimilated, another is unassimilated, which will win? Assimilated value will win. Assimilated value is value for money. But what is the consequence of this split? We have to look into that. What is the consequence of the split we create inside? Whenever we go against values, compromise values, we create a split. The consequence of this split is the 1 lakh I got it for what purpose? To enjoy happiness, enjoy pleasures, enjoy comforts. 1 lakh I got by compromising values. Who has to enjoy this happiness, comforts? Who has to enjoy that 1 lakh? Nobody is there. Inside, there is nobody. Because the knower and doer, they cancel each other. There is nobody there. Knower is cancelling the doer. Doer is cancelling the knower. Because they are all opposed to each other. Therefore, you cancel. There is nobody to enjoy the happiness born of this 1 lakh. Therefore, such people cannot enjoy anything in life. It appears they enjoy, it doesn't. They will be eating food. Mind will be where? Not in the food. Because mind is always looking into how to escape people from knowing my telling the lie. I have to cover up the lie. I have to constantly plan, because nobody else should come to know I have told a lie. So you keep on planning. Not one time it is created. We create the split so many times. Whenever we go against the values, we create a split inside. We hurt somebody, create a split. Every time we create split. Therefore, the person is not available. With so many splits inside, the person is not available to experience any happiness. He has to infer that he has eaten the food. He is eating the food. Mind is elsewhere, scheming. Therefore, there is nothing in the plate. Then he concludes, I have eaten. Because I have not eaten, food must be there. Nothing is there in the plate. Therefore, I must have eaten. You see the tragedy of delicious feast there on the plate. And I have not enjoyed a bit. That person cannot read a book, because book is there in the hand. Mind is not there. So split inside. Therefore, that person has to read the book again and again. Even simple newspaper item where you don't have to think much, he will keep on reading 10 times. You see that? Simple newspaper item. You have to read again and again, because mind is not there. Whatever you do, mind is not there. This is the consequence of what? Split inside. The money that you got in order to experience happiness, has it given happiness? It has not given happiness. Because the mind that has to enjoy happiness is not there. It is meant for my happiness, but the mind is not there to enjoy that happiness. What is the use of that 1 lakh? Therefore, we have to know the assimilated value of money. We have to now rethink what money can do. Money can buy musician. You can organize a nice concert. The best of musician you can organize. You can sit in front and nod your head. But you don't listen a single song because all the time mind is elsewhere. It has to be elsewhere because lot of splits have been created. Mind can bring food, you can't enjoy the food. Money can bring food, you can't enjoy the food. Money can do lot of things which you cannot enjoy. Therefore, what the money that you wanted to gain by telling the lie destroys you. Not only gives you happiness, it destroys you. Therefore, by creating a split, the values that you compromise does not conduce for your happiness. This split we create, so many splits we create, Valmiki beautifully presented in his Ramayana. There is no 10-headed Ravana in reality. There is no 10-headed Ravana in reality. All you should know. Then how come Valmiki writes a Ravana with 10 heads? Ramayana is a poem centered on history. Ramayana is a Mahakavya, a poem centered on history. A Mahakavya should have all rasas, aesthetic rasas should be there. It should bring out all the emotions, the expressions. And therefore, the poets are given freedom to imagine few things in order to bring all the rasas. Rasa of sorrow, happiness, laughter, hatred, all these various rasas are brought in the poem. Therefore, they have got freedom. While a poet writes a kavya, he has got the freedom. Like this, we have got lot of imagined figures, imagined forms for various characters. One such character is Ravana. Ravana's form is what? 10 heads. You imagine a person with 10 heads. How can he live his life? He can't enter the palace. As he enters, he has to turn his sides. Every room, he has to turn his sides to enter. It's most uncomfortable form. Therefore, there is no 10-headed Ravana. Then how come Valmiki gave 10 heads for Ravana? That is the best way to present a person with so many conflicts inside. If 10 heads are there, each head is saying something. Imagine what will be the situation. One head says, return Sita. Another head says, no, no. Who is there to conquer me? Don't give Sita. Third head says, let us negotiate. Each head is saying different things. Visualize, imagine what kind of situation will be. Ravana is that kind of person, with so many conflicts inside. Each conflict is given a head. That is imagination. A 10-headed Ravana means a person of conflict, because he knows what he has done is wrong. He should not have abducted Sita. That is a fact. That he knows. He knows I should not have abducted Sita. But he has done. He knows he is the abductor of Sita. Both are against each other. Like this, varieties of conflicts are there. He is willing to give up his brother for the sake of this. Vibhishana. Conflict. Vibhishana, he knows who he is. Vibhishana is Ravana's brother. He knows who is Vibhishana. There's a conflict there. He gives up Vibhishana. One mind says, I should not give up Vibhishana. Another mind says, let him go. Why? Because I want Sita. For there is constant conflict taking place inside. That is best represented by what? 10-headed Ravana. And we all should have 100 heads. Because we have got how many conflicts? If Valmiki presented 10-headed Ravana, we all should have 100 heads. Because there is so much conflict inside. Idea is, therefore, we should know the value of values. How much we lose by compromising values, how much we gain by following the values. When you follow the values, you are at peace with yourself. You are an integrated person. There are no splits inside. You are an integrated person. You are available in and through all your actions. You can enjoy a meal, simple meals you can enjoy. Simple song you can enjoy. You can enjoy the creation because mind is together, integrated. Therefore, we have to know what is the value of values. Compromising values, you don't enjoy anything in life. This is how compromise creates conflicts. Conflicts means you don't enjoy anything in life. Therefore, there is no modalikke nashtam. You lose yourself. In the process, you lose yourself. We should therefore assimilate the value of values. Therefore, our Pujya Swamiji says, very beautiful sentence. A value is a value. Speaking truth is a value for you. When? A value is a value when the value of value is valuable to you, not in the book. Valuable in the book, no use. That value should become valuable to me. Every value should become valuable to me. Only when I know what is the value of values. Therefore, this is a very fundamental idea in the value of values. You should see what you lose, what you gain. Now, this is one more thing you have to understand in values. These values, what I said, Samanya Dharma, it is a moral structure in the creation. Values are Samanya Dharma or moral infrastructure in the creation. Ishvara is in the form of all moral values. Whatever universal values we talk about, which Shastra confirms, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, these are all mandates of Veda. Veda mandates you should tell the truth. Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, follow Dharma. Don't hurt other beings. These are all said in the Veda. Veda confirms the available universal values. And these values are based on a moral infrastructure. All the Samanya Dharma, universal values we talk about, they are nothing but Ishvara's manifestation. All these values, the whole infrastructure of values is Ishvara's manifestation. We will see how it is Ishvara's manifestation. We see in life, everything is given. Everything is given. Before I entered the creation, there is air to breathe. Did you pack a cylinder and came out? As I entered, there is air to breathe, water to drink. I did not create the water. I did not create hydrogen and oxygen. As I entered, water was there to drink. Caring hands were there as I came out from the mother's womb. Teachers were there to educate. Everything is given. Even the buddhi that understands, knows, that is also given. You are only using it. The thinking faculty is given. Everything is given. You tell me one thing that is not given. You think about that. When I came to this earth, when I was born from the womb of the mother, is there anything that was not given, that I needed? That is a homework. Find out if something that I needed was not there. Out. Everything is given. If everything is given, there must be a giver. Without giver, there is no given. Money is given to me, there is a giver of money. Everything is given, there is a giver of everything. Therefore, if you see everything is given, you must come to the conclusion it must be giver. We will see more this in the topic of Ishvara, which we will cover tomorrow. Everything is given means there is a giver. I don't find that giver as one of us. Everybody is given. Therefore, the giver must be somebody who is not one of us. Giver must be somebody who is outside the creation. Everybody is given. Every human being is given. Therefore, there is a giver who is not one of us. That giver, for the time being, you call it Ishvara. Because Ishvara you have to understand. For the time being, you say that is Ishvara. One important revelation here is the giver is not away from given. Giver, Ishvara, is not away from what is given. Giver is not away from given. This we are going to explore. How giver is not away from given. All that is given is giver. If giver is not away from what is given, all the laws of the creation which are given, so many laws are there which are given. They are all non-separate from giver, Ishvara. Varieties of laws are there under work, constantly working. Various laws of Ishvara are constantly working to run this creation. One such law is moral laws. Moral laws is what we talk about, this Samanya Dharma, moral infrastructure, that is also Ishvara. Moral values, laws, they are non-separate from giver, the Ishvara. Naturally, I should be in harmony with Ishvara. When I follow the values, I am in harmony with Ishvara. Because Ishvara is in the form of all the laws, including the moral laws. Moral laws means whatever we have discussed is moral law. That is Ishvara. And therefore, in order to live in harmony with Ishvara, I should live a life of values. When I compromise values, I am in disharmony with Ishvara. You can never rub against Ishvara. You can never rub against values. If you rub against order, rub against Ishvara, rub against laws of creation, you should know you are rubbed. If you rub against law of creation, law of Ishvara, you are rubbed against. Pujya Swamiji used to give this example. If you rub against order, rub against law, including moral law, what happens? If you want to test with bare body, go to a old neem tree. You want to rub against the tree. No, you want to rub against the tree. If you rub against the tree, which has got all old barks, old tree with so many dry barks, if you rub against the tree, what will happen? The tree is rubbed or you are rubbed. Going against order is like that. Therefore, you cannot wear your t-shirt for 10 days because you with bare body you rubbed against the tree. That is order. That is law. Therefore, if you go against values, compromise values, you are going against the moral structure of the creation, which is Ishvara's manifestation, which is Ishvara. Therefore, the more you assimilate this, the more you will conform to the values. Because you can't be in disharmony with Ishvara. You have to see all the values are Ishvara's manifestation. Ishvara is in the form of Satyam. Ishvara is in the form of Ahimsa. Ishvara is in the form of all compassion. Therefore, I conform to Ishvara. When I conform to values, I conform to Ishvara, I conform to harmony, then there is harmony in our life. That person can live happily. Nothing can touch him. Values becomes very, very important. Moral structure you have to understand. In order to conform to values, then life becomes wonderful to live in. Now I said I will talk about certain important, salient features of our religion. Our religion, you don't call it Hindu Dharma. It is called Sanatana Dharma. We should know this. Hindu Dharma you can use, but you should know it is called Sanatana Dharma. Sana means Sada. In Sanskrit, Sana means Sada. Sanatana means Sadatana. Sadatana means that which is always there. Sada means always. A dharma that is always there. There is no beginning for this dharma. That is called Sanatana Dharma. In the history, we got this branding as Hindu Dharma. The invaders, when they invaded the country from the north, they found a civilization already existing there. A civilization that was distinct from their civilization. When the invaders entered the country in the north, they have to distinguish their civilization with this civilization. So they have to name this civilization. And they wanted to name the civilization based on where the civilization existed. And it happened to be on the banks of river Sindhu. The civilization existed on the banks of Sindhu. Therefore, they called it Sindhu. The Sindhu became what? Hindu. Because the Sa they didn't have. It became Hindu. We can retain the word Hindu because we have a meaning for that. We have discovered a meaning for that. Hindu. In Sanskrit, we have got a meaning for the word Hindu. Him means apashabdam. Him means apashabdam. Him apashabdam dushayati kandayati iti Hindu. A Hindu is one who do not tolerate, kandayati, criticizes, dushayati, apashabdam, adharma. One who cannot stand adharma is called Hindu. Oh, this is Sanatana Dharma. This Sanatana Dharma has no beginning. We should know this. It is Anadi. That's why we call it Sanatana. Anadi. All the dharmas that is available now, all the religions that you see now, all of them have got age, like we have got age, 55, 70, we have got age. All the religions have got age. Christianity has got, what is the age? You can tell. What is the age of Christianity? It is 2024 years old. Christianity's age is 2024. The age of Islam religion, little before 2634 years old. Because 610 before, therefore 2634. Opinions may be different. Anyhow, it has got age. Our idea is it has got an age. You put some figures this where, that where, still it is perfect. It has got an age. My idea is to tell every religion has got an age. Buddhist religion, they say it is 8,000 years old. It is age, 8,000 years. Jain religion, 5,300 years old, they say. It is available for your discussion. All the religions have got what? Age. What is the age of our Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, Hindu Dharma? Ageless it is. Our Dharma doesn't have any age. You can't fix a time for that. You can fix a date for certain civilizations that they have discovered, but not for the Dharma. For this is unique. Our Dharma doesn't have a beginning. You should know this. It is the scriptures of our Dharma is called Vedas. Our scriptures are Hindu scriptures, like Bible and Quran. We say for our Dharma, the scriptures are Vedas. Veda means body of knowledge. The meaning of word Veda is body of knowledge. In the form of words. In the form of mantras, words. Which is available in 4 categories. Available in 4 categories. Depending upon the type of mantras, the rhythm that is there in the mantras, for us, that is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita we can call as our scriptures. Vedas, you may not know what it contains. We can relate with Bhagavad Gita because it has an origin. And because these Vedas are categorized into 4, we have got the creator Brahma having 4 heads. Why creator Brahma has got 4 heads? We should understand. Somebody asks, you should be able to tell. Why 4 heads? Brahma is Ishvara doing the function of creation is called Brahma. One Almighty God, Ishvara, when he performs the job of creating this world, he is called Brahma. In order to create this universe, you require all knowledge. To create, you require all knowledge. That all knowledge is in the form of 4 Vedas. Therefore, Brahmaji has got all knowledge in his head. In order to create, he should have all knowledge. And Veda is body of knowledge. Vedas are 4, therefore Brahma has got 4 heads. That is our scriptures. Vedas, Bhagavad Gita are our scriptures. Bhagavad Gita is based on Veda. While Veda is Anadi, Bhagavad Gita has a beginning. And our scriptures, you should know, is not a book of faith. Vedas are not book of faith. Every other religion is based on faith. Our Sanatana Dharma is not based on faith. That is why we ask you to ask questions. In all the other religions, asking questions is, you should not ask questions. Simply you have to swallow. Whatever the preacher says, you have to swallow. In our Sanatana Dharma, people are born in this situation. Why? Is it the fault of the person who was born? The baby that is born? Is it the fault? What is responsible for the disparities? God decides. God decides. If God decides, what kind of God he will be? Some people are put in this situation, some people are in this situation. Then God decides that God has got what defect? Likes and dislikes. Raga Dvesha, likes and dislikes. God likes this person to be born there. God likes this person to be born here. If God has got this partisan attitude, partisan towards this person, opposite towards this person, that is not acceptable for God to be God. You can't attribute this defect in God. My uncle may have this defect. He may have people whom he likes. He may have people whom he doesn't like. But God cannot have that kind of likes and dislikes. If we have to relieve God from that defect, then what we should do? We have to accept past karma. One is born according to past actions and results. We can account the disparities. Another thing is, after we die, based on the principle of the science, that nothing is destroyed in the creation. Nothing is destroyed in the creation. You can't destroy an ounce of matter. You should know this. Matter is converted into energy. Energy is converted into matter. Matter changes from one form to another form. But nothing is totally destroyed. If nothing is totally destroyed, then why should this conscious being get destroyed? When I die, I have this insentient matter, there is a sentiency in me. Body becomes earth. Whatever you do, you cremate or you bury, Body becomes matter. What about the conscious being inside? That conscious being, you can't presume he dies. He continues to exist. Conscious being continues to exist. Therefore, we don't say everything comes to total destruction. Somebody survives the death. Somebody survives death. And that somebody is born again to reap the fruits of karma done in this life. Therefore, law of conservation. It is law of conservation. So this rebirth is one of the important features of Sanatana Dharma. That is why we don't have any eternal heaven, eternal hell. Eternal heaven means what? They say after death you will go to heaven and you will be eternally in heaven. Or you go to hell, you will be eternally in hell. That is against logic. Therefore, this rebirth is one of the essential features. Another important feature. You can become free in this life. You don't have to wait to become free later, after death. You can become free right now here by understanding yourself. Every other religion talks about freedom after death. After death we don't know, really speaking. But Shastra teaches freedom while you are living here. Therefore, you can give a trial for what Shastra says. This is called Jivan Mukti. This you people need not bother, but just to put it in your ears, this is a feature. Shastra talks about freedom while living, when you know yourself. All these stand out. Our religions stand out because of all these features. The religion teaches Samanya Dharma. Many religions go against the Samanya Dharma. Himsa is part of the religion. As you study their teachings, you will see how it is cause of himsa. Our religion is in keeping with Samanya Dharma. Conforms to Samanya Dharma. Like this, you can see various features of our Sanatana Dharma which you should know. It is reasonable. Our Dharma is reasonable, not blind faith. Tomorrow we will talk about the important topic of Ishvara. We have to know who is Ishvara, whether Ishvara is he or she, and where is Ishvara, what is he doing. Lot of questions are there centered on Ishvara, which has got something to do with our daily life. which has got something to do with our culture, which has got something to do with our heritage, spiritual heritage, which has got something to do with everything. We will see that tomorrow. We will receive some questions. Huh? I will reserve it tomorrow. After they listen to Ishvara, then good to ask questions. Or one or two questions you can ask if it is.
Thank you, Swamiji. Indeed, a session of epiphany on our Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, with its concepts of rebirth and others, and heaven and others. Now the floor is open for question answers. Due to time constraint, a fewer questions may be engaged.
Namaste, Namaste Swamiji. So my question is, actually in your starting of the speech, you have shared that non-observance values creates conflicts in us. So I am accepting that point. Let me share one scenario. In Ramayana, Rama wants to kill Vali because he used, how to say is, Vali cannot be killed if anyone opposes him. The half of the energy of the opponent will be transferred to him. Even King Ravana couldn't defeat him. But Rama used a strategy. He just secretly stand behind the tree and he shot him with his arrows and Vali was died. Looking onto the Mahabharata, the end of the Mahabharata, Krishna was to be killed as a tool from the curse of Gandhari. She curses that you will be killed by some people who will be roaming in the forest. It's a kind of scenario. He will be killed by his foot, its right corner. Someone who roams in the forest of seeking some animals to hunt it, and it's a kind of hunter who heals and takes food for him. So does karma applies here? What is my question is that the karma of Rama in the Treta Yuga has a significance in the Mahabharata to take next birth as Krishna and to die through a man? So that is my question. As you said, karma plays a very significant role. This is one of my questions. Can you please explain that scenario on basis of karma?
Yes. Rama, Krishna are not born of karma.
Yes, okay. So
they don't have any karma. If they have got karma, yes, they are not different from us.
Yes, sir.
They will have karma phalam.
Yes.
They are free from karma.
You are speaking about...
What is the...
You're just speaking about Rama and Krishna,
yeah,
right? Yes, okay.
That's what your question is.
Yes. My question is, how does the karma signifies the scenario? That is my question.
They don't have any karma.
Okay.
Rama and Krishna, they don't have any karma.
Okay.
They have the body.
Yes.
It is based on karma phala of karma done by all good people.
Yes.
When all of them pray to Almighty God, it is a prayer. Prayer is a karma. When all of them pray, there is a karma phalam is there. That karma phalam of all the prayers of all the good people results in a body. It is not Rama's karma. It is a karma of people who pray. Therefore, that becomes a nimitta for, nimitta means that becomes the, cause.
Yes.
It becomes the cause for Rama taking a, Lord Vishnu
Sorry
taking the...
for an interruption. I just evolved with another question. You just said that the basis of this karma, that is the prayer for the cause, it has been happened. But you have been sharing that law of conservation of energy. So energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Is a scientific proven fact. So how does prayer through its cause reflects on karma?
Prayer is the karma.
Even prayer is the karma. Then
Karma
what is the
has got
cause behind that? What is the cause behind its karmas?
Cause of karma is suffering of people. I suffer, therefore I pray.
So that is, you are conveying the fact if you pray, then you will suffer.
No, out of suffering you pray, not you pray and suffer.
Okay, sir. A small interruption.
Yes. Therefore, wait. I will answer your question.
Yes.
Therefore, Rama and Krishna, they have a form that is the result of the prayers of good people.
Yes.
Those forms are, it's a creation of Ishvara based on this karma palam.
Okay.
There is not a magic.
Yeah,
It has
yes.
got a cause. Then you asked about Rama killing Vali.
Yes.
Vali has done adharma.
Yeah, it's a scenario.
It is an adharma. He has, he has, displaced Sugriva and caused sufferings to Sugriva. Therefore, he has done adharma.
Yeah.
For Rama it's a forest.
Yes.
Therefore, Rama followed the dharma of killing adharmic animal.
Okay.
Therefore, there is no defect in Rama killing Vali because it's hunting.
Yes.
It's a hunting. Therefore, nobody can find fault with killing of Vali by Rama. He is an adharma, and Rama has got, he has got the, sovereignty of the forest all over. Therefore, he establishes dharma by killing Vali through arrow. One thing.
Okay.
And Krishna.
Yes.
Krishna has to give up his body.
Yeah. It's I think it's a kind of destiny of Krishna to surrender.
Not Krishna, destiny of Krishna. It is the form that is given up.
Yeah, that is the actual...
The form that is given up after the purpose is over.
Okay.
The form is taken only for a purpose.
Okay.
There are single purpose or multi-purpose.
Yes.
Various incarnations of Vishnu are there. Many of them are single purpose. Once that purpose is over, the body is given up.
Yes.
In Rama Avatara and Krishna Avatara, there are multi-purposes are there. Established dharma, established teaching. Therefore, once the purpose is over, the body is given up. Therefore, body is taken only for certain purpose. The cause being prayer. Once that purpose is over, they give up.
Okay, thank you so much. So, this is Harish from 2nd BA English. I am currently pursuing literature this is my 2nd year. Okay. Good. So, I thank you for your amazing and excellent speech on Dharma and for seeking the clarification for my question. Once again, thanking you, Swamiji. Namaste.
Hari Om Swamiji, Vishnuvardhan, Aim for Seva Kshatriya student. கர்மா படி தான் எல்லாருடைய வாழ்க்கையும் வந்து நடக்குதுன்றா. நான் போன பிறவியில் செஞ்ச கர்மால தான் இப்பிறவிலையும் நான் வந்து கர்மா வந்து அனுபவிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன். அப்படின்னா எல்லாமே கர்மாவால தான் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு. அப்பனா இறைவனுடைய செயல் என்னவா இருக்கும்?
There are two things. One is Vidhi, another is Mati. You must have heard a lot of Pattimantrams. Vidhi, Periyata, Mati, Periyata. விதியை மதியால் வெல்லலாமா? This is fate and destiny. Fate is destiny. Destiny and self-effort. Self-effort indicates prayer. Prayer indicates Ishvara's grace. For which is great? Destiny is great, or self-effort born grace of Ishvara is great? We have to know there is certain part of destiny in one's life and other part is not within destiny. Available for self-effort, prayer, grace, which helps you to overcome. There are certain parts of destiny which nobody can avoid. That is vidhi. The family in which you are born, did you have any freedom? Did you have any freedom? The family in which you are born, you find yourself born in a family. Isn't it? Do you have any freedom in selecting your nationality? You don't have choice. You don't have choice. தமிழ்லையா? இப்போ நமக்கு சுதந்திரம் இல்லை. எந்த இடத்துல பிறக்கிறோம், யாருக்கு பிறக்கிறோம், எப்படி பிறக்கிறோம், இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு சுதந்திரம் இருக்கா? இல்லை. நம்ம இருக்க இந்த ஃபேமிலியில் பிறந்திருக்கோம், இந்த இடத்துல பிறந்திருக்கோம், இப்படி பிறந்திருக்கோம், இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு சுதந்திரம் இல்லை. இதெல்லாம் விதி, டெஸ்டினி. எவ்வளவு நாள் இருக்க போகிறோங்கிறதும் டெஸ்டினி. நம்ம கையில் இல்லை. அது இடையில இருக்கிறதெல்லாம் நம்ம கையில் இருக்கு. அப்போது பார்ட்லி விதி, பார்ட்லி மதி. மதினாக்க செல்ஃப் எஃபர்ட், செல்ஃப் எஃபர்ட்னா ப்ரேயர்ஸ், ப்ரேயர்ஸ்னா ஈஸ்வராஸ் கிரேஸ். ஸோ பார்ட்லி அவைலபிள், பார்ட்லி நாட் அவைலபிள். ஓம் பூர்ணமத பூர்ணமிதம் பூர்ணாத் பூர்ணமுதச்யதே பூர்ணஸ்ய பூர்ணமாதாய பூர்ணமேவாவசிஷ்யதே. ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. ஹரி ஓம்.
Thank you, Swamiji. The morning session of this fourth day of convention ends here. The audience are requested to reassemble at the auditorium by 3:30 to experience the mellifluous music of Sri Sakshatkrtananda. The students, please maintain silence till the guests leave the auditorium. Students, please maintain silence. Your kind attention, please, students. Tomorrow morning by 9:45, we may have Dr. Chitra Madhavan's talk on Tanjai Periya Koil. சத்தம்